She should be arriving soon.
I'm surprised a subcommittee specialist would personally get involved.
That's just how important this is. Not just to the subcommittee, but to her too.
Mommy!
It's been a while.
You're looking well, as always.
Allow me to thank you on behalf of the entire subcommittee. We're very grateful for your help during the Proto-Merkaba incident.
We couldn't have done it without Momo. She was immensely helpful.
I see. Thanks for your support, Momo.
Mommy!
I'd like to organize the data. If you could prepare a room for me, I'd appreciate it.
Gladly.
Momo,
Yes?
once things settle down, it'll be nice if we can live together.
Momo, that's great.
Uh-huh.
Momo, please come this way.
Okay.
Doctor, what was that about?
What?
You know, acting nice to Momo all of a sudden?
Did it seem unnatural? I know that Joachim designed that Realian to be stimulated by familial warmth. In that case, fulfilling that need is a necessary part of my job, in order to ensure that the examination proceeds smoothly.
I should have known. You know, pretending to be cold and emotionless is only gonna end up hurting you in the end.
That Realian was created by Joachim. And that frightens me.
Look, I don't know what kind of person Joachim Mizrahi was. I don't even know what he was thinking when he created the 100 series. But still, I made a promise to Sakura.
To Sakura?
So, I'm going to treat Momo like a real girl.
What sort of promise?
She asked me to look after her mother and sister. Please, Doctor, I'd like you to smile again. I'm sure that's what Sakura would want too.
Did I interrupt something?
Nah, nothing like that. Tell me, how's Shion? She alright?
I don't think there's anything to worry about. But that family does have issues.
A complicated relationship, huh? Well, I certainly know what that's like.
How do you feel?
Dr. Mizrahi?
Momo asked me to do it. She said, "Mommy, you're a famous scientist, so I bet you know all about cybernetic engineering."
I'd prefer...
I'm not a young woman. Don't let it bother you. A famous scientist? Perhaps infamous is more appropriate.
You seem to have difficulty dealing with Momo. Why?
Could you love something that looked like your own daughter, but wasn't?
That is a difficult question.
Merely creating something to look like my daughter won't bring back her soul. And with 100 Sears Realians scattered all over this star cluster, they all serve as a constant reminder of her death.
Was it your husband's idea to make the 100 series look like her?
Yes. Do you have any children?
A son. He was a healthy, intelligent boy. I lost him in an accident.
I'm sorry. Is that why you committed suicide?
Yes, it is.
Perhaps I too should have done the same when my daughter died. But instead of grief, my heart was filled with anger towards my husband.
You seem to be a very strong person.
No, I'm just stubborn.
Dr. Mizrahi, this is just an idea, but why don't you imagine you had 2 daughters?
What do you mean?
One that passed away and one that's still alive.
So you think I should start treating Momo like another daughter, instead of merely a copy of Sakura? You sure know how to pose a difficult challenge.
Please consider it.
I'll think about it. Well, I'd better go.
Thank you for the maintenance.
You're welcome.
All right, you can come in now. I believe I told you eavesdropping wasn't very admirable.
We weren't doing it on purpose. Still, I gotta say it, man. You are full of surprises.
What do you mean? I'm not following what you're saying.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, isn't it about time for Momo's analysis to begin? You can't afford to be standing around here, wasting your time.
Oh, crap. We'd better get back.
Just relax, okay, Momo? This is just the initial preparation for the analysis. Thank you. I'll do my best. You know, I'm a self-adjusting model. I've never had maintenance like this before. So, I guess this is what it feels like when you do it, Ziggy.
Don't worry. There's nothing to be afraid of.
We will be shutting down your artificial personality layer during the analysis. Your artificial emotion and abstract cognitive functions will temporarily cease to function, but please do not be alarmed. Artificial emotion? Since your artificial personality is an option for interpersonal interaction, this procedure will have no effect on your observational functions. My heart is just an optional function?
Momo.
Personality sleep mode activated. Shutting down.
So, how is it going?
They're having a pretty hard time preparing for Momo's analysis. As if the protection on her wasn't complex enough, some of her roots were damaged in that last hacking attempt.
I see. So, her personality layer's deactivated.
Yeah. It's kind of painful. Like we're doing something terrible to her. It reminds me of when we were on Old Milsha, kept on constant meds. I felt totally empty inside then. I really hated it.
Yeah.
We humans might be shameless at times, but that's still how we feel. I think if someone told me that my heart was just a fake, I'd really be hurt.
Even our hearts might be nothing more than playthings created by God.
Little Master, are you sure you don't want to be here?
I can't watch. I'm scared.
Little Master.
I'm a coward.
Confirmed mental barrier on 100 series prototype. Starting approach to prototype. Band secured. Opening partition. Starting count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just a little more, Momo. Just a little more and it'll be all over, okay? We'll all go someplace really fun after this. Final barrier decode pattern decrypted. Initiating complete protection removal. Scanning transection. All monitors are showing normal values. Stop! Electronic pulse signal is rejected. Brainwave frequency
Momo,
is increasing.
what is it? What are you trying to say?
Continuing approach to barrier 15. It's executing rescan. Trap.
This can't... Interference is manifesting from unobservable space.
Barrier logic destruction 68%. Emergency cutoff. Cutoff refused. A terminal has been opened to the U.M.N. network, unable to determine the intrusion route.
Multiple axon connections advancing within the subconscious domain. A large-scale holographic network is being established.
Start rescanning transection.
Dr. Mizrahi, what's happening?
No wonder we didn't find anything. We were analyzing each system separately. Each layer itself is a low-resolution fragment, like scattered bits of memories. It's only when they all become active at once that the whole image comes together. Joachim's pulled off a grand trompe l'oeil.
Try the cutoff again.
Re-establish defensive logic against the external hack attempt.
Right. Attempting to restart defensive logic. Denied.
Momo!
Momo! I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, this is...
There's a self-expanding trap in there. This isn't one of Joachim's designs. Something recent. Probably planted during the intrusion at the Song of Nephilim.
This is Albedo's work.
20 seconds to defense logic failure. We're running the risk of complete data leakage.
What are you doing, Dr. Mizrahi?
I'm using the emergency control code and destroying the data.
You can't. If you do that, Momo will...
You have a better idea? We cannot allow the Y data to fall into the enemy hands under any circumstance.
Dr. Mizrahi!
There's an interference with defense logic from within the system. Switching logic mode. Mode switched. Barriers are erected. I'm unable to re-execute.
Momo.
The network is opening its own barrier. It's not responding to our control. Can't you cut it off?
Dr. Mizrahi! The holographic network has begun to disrupt! The expanded data is disappearing!
What? But I didn't!
Emergency code is rejected. I'm unable to cut it off. Brainwave frequency.
What's going on?
It's Momo. She's cutting her own neural pathways to disperse her memory. She's destroying her own mind to protect the data that Joachim entrusted to her.
What?
Links to the network are being cut off.
Momo!
The 100 series prototype has shut down!
Momo!
So, I trust you like my gift.
Albedo.
Looks like Lapesh managed to protect Mizrahi's legacy with her own body. How very, very brave. However, no matter how charged, in the end, she's nothing more than a puppet. A puppet waiting for a miracle to make her human, believing all of Mizrahi's rubbish.
What? A puppet? Dr. Mizrahi, is she...
It's all right. I won't let her die. Injecting nano-unit restoration. Ready 12 device activator. This time, I will save her. I swear it.
Oh no! Poor Momo.
I'm so sorry. We were right there and we still let this happen to her.
Her basic functions have recovered. Though she avoided death, her neural network, the rough equivalent of her brain, has been completely shattered to pieces. We need the expertise of Vector's 3rd Division if we stand any chance of recovering the Y data. This crisis isn't just 2nd Militia's problem anymore. On behalf of the entire government, I am hereby requesting your official assistance.
Momo. All this to protect her father's wishes. Very well. We would be honored to assist you. Besides, Momo is a close friend.
What are you talking about? What reason could there possibly be for the immigrant fleet to deploy ships to 2nd Miltia?
Now, let's not be so quick to judge. Let's at least hear what they have to say.
Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak. Once in this region of space, there existed the great land of Miltia. As you all know, when the unfortunate events occurred 14 years ago, that land, along with mankind's greatest treasure, was sealed away like a cursed past. That greatest of treasures originally belonged to all of mankind. And we of the immigrant fleet had been its caretakers from time immemorial.
Now wait just a minute. All Zohar activity currently falls under the jurisdiction of the Federation. You aren't trying to monopolize that great treasure for yourselves now, are you?
We wouldn't dream of it. All I am saying is, there are those who would claim it as their own.
Are you insinuating that the Miltian government would do such a thing?
They have clearly used the events of 14 years ago to justify their mobilization.
To demonstrate that they have summoned the great evil, Proto-Merkaba, in an attempt to reignite the flames of conflict across the galaxy.
They intend to take advantage of the chaos of war to use the relic in Old Miltia for their own self-interests. In response to these usurpers, the Miltian government, we propose to reclaim our long-standing traditional rights to be the caretakers of the relic.
The incident you speak of was perpetrated by the UTIC organization. All accusations against the Miltian government were officially cleared, were they not? I believe there was even evidence provided by Vector.
Yes, but there are also rumors that Vector is supporting the Miltian government. I wonder just how trustworthy Vector's data really is. Where is the Miltian government's representative now?
Where is Representative Helmer? Doesn't he have anything to say in this matter?
It's been a long time, Lieutenant General. Or do you prefer Representative Helmer of the Second Miltian Parliament?
The old way is fine, Captain. It suits me more. Well, Captain, aren't you going to ask me why I've come?
I've got a fairly good idea.
Fine. Then I'll get straight to the point. Captain, I'd like to enlist your services once again. I believe you already know Kanan.
Yes, it's been a while.
The data you entrusted to Kanan. I want to find out the truth it holds.
That evidence was obtained illegally. It won't stand up in court.
I don't care. If I can just find out who our real enemy is, that'll be more than enough. I want to know, Captain.
Lieutenant General, these days I am but a lowly used bookseller. I'm not sure I'm capable of meeting your expectations. This is...
The truth will surely be of great benefit to you as well.
Lieutenant General, you must realize that in order to unravel the data that I passed to Kanan, we have to go back there. I assume you are aware of what that means?
I'm well aware. And I'm ready.
Xion. I thought we were getting someone from the 3rd Division. This is outside of 1st Division's jurisdiction, isn't it?
Yes. Normally the 3rd Division would have sent someone, but we were closer. It's just easier for me to take care of it. Besides, I've already had everything we need transported over. Don't worry, we've got the technical side covered. You can relax.
Honestly, Chief, you're so stubborn. You know, you're gonna have a hard time with the 3rd Division later.
Yet, in spite of that, Alan, you're still right here helping.
What? Well, I can't leave it all to the Chief now, can I?
Junior, we want to save Momo too. Or do you think Alan and I aren't reliable enough?
No. Well, I don't know about Alan, but I'm glad you're here, Shion.
Hey, what is that
We're
supposed
short
to...
on time. As soon as you're ready, let's go.
Right.
The dive subjects for this operation will be the Chief, Junior, Chaos, and Ziggy. I've also arranged for Cosmos data to be simultaneously transmitted from 2nd Division into the Encephalon. I'm sure having her around will be reassuring.
That's good thinking, Alan.
Our dive target is Momo Mizrahi's subconscious domain, which is modeled after Sakura Mizrahi's memories. Like the dive into Cosmos Encephalon, there is a possibility of resonant memory playbacks with those who've closely shared time and space with her.
This time, that'd be me.
Junior?
Dr. Mizrahi told me that Sakura suffered from a central nervous system disorder. Did you have contact with her?
I did. The going theory was that Sakura's symptoms were somehow connected to unusual wave pulses within the U.M.N. She was being attended to at the Yuriev Institute, where her treatment was also a part of the URTV's U.M.N. link training.
Sakura. The girl Momo was modeled after?
I'd like to ask you something. What is Udu exactly? Why were you URTVs created? To fight it?
Udu is the Unus Mundus Drive operation system. From the name, it might sound like some U.M.N. control AI. But that thing was not created by human hands.
Yes. That thing, that's no AI. Nothing that simple could have created a space-time anomaly.
Exactly. They just picked the name because it sounded good. At first, they tried to make us believe it too. They said it was an artificial consciousness within the U.M.N. that was carrying some kind of dangerous waves. But that was a total lie. Our father, Dmitry Yuriev, knew about it from the start. All right, open spiritual link. All URTVs, match your individual waves to mine. Here it comes.
I'm scared, Rubido. Don't let go of my hand.
Concentrate, Albedo. Just do it like in training and you'll be fine. What the?
Rubido!
Emergency cutoff! Shutting down spiritual link! I know what I'm doing. Even though we think of them as mental waves, the resulting anti-particle collision with us will be converted directly into thermal energy. Ted knew everything. That bastard!
The link is already complete. We can't stop it.
No! Rubino! Don't let go!
No! I'm cutting the link!
Don't let go!
So what is it?
It's an energy from a higher dimension. An entity humans couldn't possibly control. It's ironic that we URTVs are its anti-existence. Yet, we were never told what it really is.
Voodoo.
Encephalon construction complete. We can open the interconnection at any time now.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, everyone, just relax and enjoy the trip. Don't worry, I'm a pro at this.
Starting preparation for interconnection linkage.
He's right. We're in good hands.
Band secured. Opening cage partition. System monitors are showing normal values.
Cosmos data transfer confirmed. Initiating reconstruction.
Confirmed transport of external data. Readying prime field formation.
All preparations for direct approach complete.
All right, let's go.
Where are we?
The world inside Momo's subconscious domain. Sakura's inner world. Momo! Momo, you're okay. Hey, can't you hear me? Say something.
It's no use, Junior. She's not going to answer.
Why not? She's right there in front of us.
Her personality layer is offline. Plus, her neural network's completely fragmented. She can't understand anything we say. She may not be able to even hear us right now.
No. Damn it.
The Momo you're seeing here is nothing more than a product of her own subconscious. Even if she were able to take some sort of action, it would only be a simple reflex. Momo, even in her current state, she's still trying so hard to help us.
What are you doing? We don't have much time. Do you want to worry Momo even more?
Right. Momo, just hang on a little bit longer.
Is that Momo?
No.
It's Sakura.
Rubino, it's all dark. It's kinda cramped in here.
I know. Just shut up for a second, will ya?
I'm scared. Turn the light on.
Cut it out! Quit moving around so much!
Ow! Quit pushing, stupid!
What is this place?
We must have messed up the connection coordinates.
Albedo, you stepped on my foot in there!
Huh? I did not.
Uh-huh. That's us 14 years ago.
It wasn't me. It must have been Negredo.
No, wait, that was your foot!
That girl is our contact target. The coordinates were correct.
Your foot!
That girl, she's looking at us.
I'm sorry.
You guys.
Next time, we'll come in through the door.
Wait!
Huh? You guys, you can hear what I'm saying? I'm so happy you came.
Dimitri, are you sure those boys are going to be able to help with Sakura's treatment?
I don't believe the condition your daughter suffers from is a mere natural disorder. Therefore, contact with the anti-Udu waveforms within the URTVs will be beneficial for her.
Hypersensitivity to the synchronicity of the U.M.N. We never had diseases like that when the universe was still small.
U.M.N. dive operation, phase 6 complete. URTV team commencing dive out, starting from number 660. Now opening dive pods.
That girl gave me a message. She said, please tell my mother that I love her. What else? She said, I got a seashell treasure box for my birthday last year. If you tell my mother that, she'll understand.
So, the wavelengths matched up.
You were able to talk to Sakura? So, what's your name?
Rubido! I mean, URTV unit number 666.
Rubido, please keep telling me the things she says. All right?
Yes, ma'am!
Mom.
Sakura. She really can't talk in this world.
That's right. The neural pathways that recognize the outside world and allow her to express herself have been completely severed. Her electric potential pulse control was determined to be unstable, but neither medicine nor nanomachine-based glial supplements had any effect.
It's weird that restoring her membrane electrical potential didn't do anything.
Yes. But now your waveform, the particular wavelength you possess, is making up for her deficiency.
I hear my dad is researching treatment for me too. He's making a realien that's a lot like a human, and he's gonna make it so my senses are always linked up with it. That way, I won't have to make my mom sad anymore.
Sakura, you sure have nice parents.
What about you? Your dad is Dr. Yuriev, right? Don't you have a mom?
Yeah, we have one. Genetically speaking, anyway. She had a healthy ovum with a perfect set of chromosomes. That's all we really know about her.
How come you're not looking for her? Don't you want to meet her?
What's the point? So I can say, hi, you're the mother of a bunch of genetically engineered bioweapons?
Don't say that. You're not a weapon. You're a wonderful boy.
Oh, yeah? The only time we can leave the Institute is when there's a war going on.
Hey, Rubido. I have a favor to ask of you. My little sister is gonna be born soon. She's kinda different from her normal sister. I mean, my mom won't be giving birth to her, but my mother and sister. I want you to look after them for me, okay?
Okay, if she's your sister, I'll look after her. Like she was my own.
You promise?
Of course, leave it to me.
Good night, Rubido. See you tomorrow.
So you practice along with her piano. If you're that interested in her, why don't you just stay there in virtual space? I'm sure she'd like that too.
It's not like that.
Your concentration's been slipping lately, Rubido. It's almost time for our training in the Udu simulator. You know that, right?
Hey, I know all about it. I'm the Link Master. I'll fulfill the mission.
I can trust you, right? As long as you're here, I don't have to be afraid of Udu, right?
Of course. Pull yourself together. We're the variants. Your waveform's way beyond the standard URTV.
Pleased to meet you, number 666, Rubido. I am URTV number 668. You may call me Citrine.
668? I've never seen a female type before.
Don't be so surprised. The original fertilized eggs had both X and Y stock. I am an X-type, designed to preserve the egg's mtDNA. We'd be in trouble if the project hit a dead end with nothing but just use simple Y-types.
I'd heard there was a girl's ward somewhere.
I thought the missing number was dead.
It's certainly true that a lot of units were disposed of. Unlike you male types, we have only 9 female types remaining. It's a shame, because theoretically we are superior.
Disposed of? Who do you think you are?
And just who do you think you are, Rubido? We aren't normal children, you know. Even if we lost control of our waveform and died, we wouldn't have the luxury of complaining about it.
I can't stand them. Shh. Just look at them. They don't even have wills of their own. All of them together just form one collective consciousness. Why is everyone up to 665 like that?
The standard types have weak anti-waveforms. It's not their fault they were born that way.
Yuck.
This is not a drill. You will initiate a U.M.N. dive into the subconscious domain of the sleeping patient and repair her sensory impairment. This mission will also serve as valuable anti-Udu training for you.
Your descent target is a white beach. This beach is a subjective image, created by the patient that exists below her consciousness. Within it lies whatever is obstructing her neural connection. We want you to identify and eliminate it.
The beach?
I've never been to the beach.
We'll definitely have to go sometime.
Why are you the leader? Number 666? You're a variant. You're a monster. Shut up, you losers! Don't make fun of Rubito! Your power doesn't even come close to his! That's enough, Albedo. They're not our enemies. It's all right, Rubito. We both believe in you.
So this is the fear that Sakura holds.
Look out! Behind you!
What is this thing? Get out!
You ready? Let's spread out a cycling and take care of this. Rubito, look! The waves. The waves are coming. Hey, what are you talking about? No!
Oh, they've been infected, but we're not even inside the U.M.N. simulator.
I will proceed to eliminate the enemy threat. They were no match.
All right, it's time for the main event. Eat this! All right, let's call it a day.
I told you to leave Rubito alone! Variants aren't monsters! You guys are just weak!
Stop it! You'll kill him.
Rubito? Don't look at me like that! Rubito! What?
What were you thinking? Number 623's badly injured.
Is that what this is about? All he's gotta do is just regenerate. What's the problem?
Regenerate?
Regenerate. Like this. See?
You idiot! Don't you ever pull anything like that again! If you die, you can't come back to life!
You mean... Are you saying... you can't regenerate?
Of course not!
That's a special ability only you possess.
Only me? You're both gonna die and leave me behind? No! I don't want to be alone! If you die, I want to die too!
Stop it! Don't say things like that! Now you're making me sad too!
Rubito, don't leave me behind!
What is he doing?
I don't know, but ever since that day, ever since Albedo learned he couldn't die, he somehow started to change.
Really?
We didn't understand. There was no way we could have understood. We couldn't know what it felt like to have a body that wouldn't die.
Death is rest for the soul. Who was it who said that? If the body did not die, and the fears born in the mind just continue to pile up, the world would be nothing more than an eternal prison.
Old man. In the beginning, Albedo and I were one.
Because you're both from the same fertilized egg?
No. He was literally attached to my back from conception until the 28th week. His heart was attached right around here.
What? Occasionally, due to incomplete cell division, twins are born sharing some portion of their internal organs.
That's right. Our special abilities, the power to halt or stimulate cell growth, are both based on the same basic principle. But after we were split apart, our powers headed off in different directions. And that's why I shouldn't have just abandoned him.
Junior, couldn't you try? Just one more time? To approach him?
Well, you know, we're both pretty stubborn.
Commencing with neural monitoring of unit number 666. Membrane electrical potential, stable. Spontaneous brainwave frequency of number 667 shifting from 20 to 28 Hertz.
Calm down, children. Don't get flustered.
Stabilized, 8 Hertz.
That's better, just like that.
So these are the URTVs.
Dimitri, will they be all right? I don't want to hurt these children, even for Sakura's sake.
I'd heard they were young, but I didn't expect them to be this young.
You're pretty sentimental for a soldier, Helmer.
I believe a soldier's duty is to protect human life.
This time, Sakura will be with you too.
Sakura! There's nothing here today. If we run, we'll be at the beach in no time. Why not? Let's go. First, we'll cure your illness, then we'll go to a real beach.
Rubido, look!
What do you know, Rubido? You're just like me, aren't you? Rubido's a monster, too. It all makes perfect sense. Once, the two of us were one, so if I'm a monster, that means you're a monster, too. Oh, this is wonderful. I'm so happy.
Wait! This isn't my shadow!
Rubido, calm down. Please don't get angry.
I'm not a monster!
Can you still feel the beating in your chest, Rubido? Can you still feel my heart buried in the right side?
Rubido, it's a trap! Rubido, no!
Chief, the encephalon field structure has started to rapidly collapse. It's not a problem with the system. It was probably another trap inside Momo.
We should have known. Albedo anticipated the likelihood of an Encephalon dive.
Did you say Albedo? If he was an acquaintance of Sakura Mizrahi as well, then it may have been part of his plan to bring Junior here.
A bypass intrusion into the Encephalon?
Such a sweet smell, Rubido. The smell of rage evaporating off your body. Sure you don't suffer from excessive norepinephrine?
Junior!
Junior, calm down. Don't you want to make peace with your brother?
Peace? I'll have you know, Rubido and I are the best of pals. Yes! That's it, come on! Unleash what you've been holding in all these years.
I'm gonna take you down! You're gonna regret this!
Sounds like fun. Give it a try.
I will proceed to eliminate the enemy threat.
Yeah. Charging. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Junior, if you fight Albedo, you'll just be hurting yourself.
Wait, Xion. Junior is losing control.
You've gotta hand it to him. He's trying to control his emotions. But his body hungers for combat. We are weapons, after all.
Stop!
You fell for it, ma pesh. You're so easy to manipulate, my mechanical angel. Mizrahi and his crazy whims. Anyone can see that it would have been smarter not to give you human emotions.
Momo, you're awake! What about the Y data?
It's gone. The thing we feared the most these last 14 years. The key. The wheels have been set in motion. They can't be stopped.
This is it. The key to the abyss. The gospel that will awaken Milsha. Rubido, are you looking at it? Come, let us share our new world.
Junior, what's wrong?
My chest. My right side. This pain. It's Albedo's. His heartbeat is fading. It can't be Albedo.